Hello everybody, today we will see the electromagnetic waves which are considered as monochromatic plane waves, and we prove that electromagnetic waves are transverse waves. Okay, electromagnetic waves are transverse waves. We know electromagnetic waves involves electric field and magnetic field, and if we are considering electromagnetic wave as a plane wave which propagates in z direction, okay, a plane wave which propagates in z direction, the electric field and magnetic field associated with the electromagnetic wave can be represented in this form. Okay, E of z is E0 e to the power I k z minus omega t. B of z is B0 e to the power I k z minus omega t. Where these are the complex, the electric field and magnetic field are considered as complex fields, and this E0 the complex amplitude, B0 the complex amplitude of the magnetic field, they can be written in this component form as E0xi, E0yj, E0zk. Similarly, this amplitude B0 can be written as B0x I, B0yj, B0zk. Then this is the electric field and this is the magnetic field of the electromagnetic wave. Now we know del dot E is equal to 0. Okay, del dot E is 0, that we know. That is the divergence of the electric field is 0 because we are considering electromagnetic wave in vacuum or empty space, So this is del dot E is equal to 0. Del is I dou by dou x, j dou by dou y, k dou by dou z dot. Electric field is E0x I, E0yj, E0zk exponential I k z minus omega t. We are taking the divergence. So we have the first term dou by dou x of E0 of x into exponential I k z minus omega t, then dou by dou y of this, that is dou by dou y of E0y exponential I k z minus omega t. These two are the first two terms. When we take the third term, we have to take partial derivative of this E0 of z component exponential I k z minus omega t. So this we have to differentiate we have to apply the product rule. There are two functions E0z and e to the power I k z minus omega t. So first we differentiate with respect differentiate E0 of z. So we have this dou by dou z of E0 of z and keep e to the power I k z minus omega t there, plus then we differentiate this. Okay, so we have E0 of z there. Then as we differentiate this with respect to z, ik will come outside, and then exponential I k z minus omega t. So this is what we get. Okay, so when we take the divergence of this electric field, divergence of this electric field, we are getting this. Then E0x, E0y, these are constants in a plane because we are considering plane wave, and we saw the electric field does not vary in x or y plane. There it is a constant. So the first these two terms will be 0 because x and y are the component of the electric field in x and y that are a constant that does not vary in the xy plane because we are considering plane waves. So this is 0, this also is 0. Okay. But what about E0 of set? These two terms also have to be 0 so that we get 0 on the 0, the total. When you combine all this, you have to get 0. So for that, since E0 set comes here, E0 set has to be 0. Okay, E0 set has to be 0. Very important thing. The amplitude of the wave in z direction, that is 0. E0 set. Okay. So E0x, E0y, that are not 0, they are constants in a plane. Okay, but E0 set component of the complex amplitude has to be 0. Then only we will have del dot E equal to 0, divergence of electric field equal to 0. So this is a very interesting result. E0 set cannot be a constant. Okay, if it is a constant, this term will not be 0. This will not be 0. Okay, so we have the term E0 set equal to 0. E0 of set, that is equal to 0. The set component of the electric field is 0. Then the same result, same kind of result can be obtained from del dot B equal to 0. We know the divergence of the magnetic field is 0. So the set component of the magnetic field, that will be 0. The same kind of, if you take the del dot B and express the magnetic field in the form like this, like shown here, then we will have the set component of the magnetic field as equal to 0. So set component of the electric field and magnetic field are 0. Okay. So z direction is the direction in which the electromagnetic wave is propagating. So along the z direction, the electric and magnetic fields are 0, and electric field and magnetic field are actually perpendicular to the direction of propagation. Okay, in the xy plane they are constants, the electric field and magnetic field are constant, but electric field is there, electric field and magnetic field is there, we say the electric field and magnetic field are perpendicular to the direction of propagation. Okay, so that's an important result. Then from del cross E equal to minus dou B by dou T. Okay, this is one of the Maxwell's equation. Del cross E equal to minus dou B by dou T. So del cross E is equal to ijk dou by dou x dou by dou y dou by dou z. Here we write E0x, okay, ik minus omega t. Here in the second column, here we write E0y e to the power ik z minus omega t, and in the third column we have 0. So E set t is equal to E0x. This actually comes from this. E set t, the electric field is E0xi plus E0yj. The set component is 0. Okay, the electric field in z direction is 0. So we have only two components. So that two components are written here. E0xi z minus omega t, E0y exponential ik z minus omega t. The third column, this component is 0. The z component is 0. Okay, So we take the del cross E. So as we take the del cross V, we will get this dou by dou I. Okay, the component corresponding to I is dou by dou I of 0 minus dou by dou Z of this. Okay, then minus or plus J dou by dou Z of this, dou by dou X of this. Okay, plus the K. As we take the kth component, we know dou by dou X of this, dou by dou Y this will be 0. Okay, because this is the X component, this is Y component. So when we take dou by dou X of this, that will be 0, dou by dou Y of this, that will be 0. So you will have only I component and J component. Okay, so I component, that is written here, dou by dou Y of 0 minus dou by dou Z of E0Y exponential I k z minus omega t plus J dou by dou Z of E0X exponential I k z minus omega t minus dou by dou X of 0. Okay, so this is equal to, as we take dou by dou Z of this E0Y, that is a constant. Okay, E0Y, the yth component of the complex amplitude of the electric, that's a constant. So E0Y comes, E0Y is there. Then as we differentiate this with respect to Z, I'll get IK, then exponential IK Z minus omega t, and plus J, and as we differentiate, we will have E0X here, it is a constant, and as we differentiate exponential IK Z minus omega t, IK will come outside. So this is what we get. So it has I component and J component. Okay, I component and J component, del cross E. Okay, so del cross E equal to minus dou B by dou T. Here we found del cross E. Then we find dou B by dou T, or minus dou B by dou T. We are differentiating B with respect to time. Okay, so dou B by dou T, we have to differentiate this with respect to time. This will be constants B0x, B0y with respect to time. And here we have a time component. Okay, a time component here, minus omega t. So as we differentiate, this I omega, or rather minus I omega, will come outside. So that is shown here, dou B by dou T is I omega. This B0 of x is a constant, e to the power I k z minus omega t, minus I omega j, B0y exponential I k z minus omega t. Okay, so this is dou B by dou T, because as we differentiate, I omega minus I omega will come outside. So that is written here, minus I omega. Then minus dou B by dou T. Suppose I take minus dou B by dou T, then these negative signs will get cancelled, minus signs will get cancelled. So we have this I omega B0x exponential I k z minus omega t. Here j I omega B0y exponential I k z minus omega t. So minus dou B by dou T. And we know del cross E is equal to minus dou B by dou T. So as we compare, we have to compare here. The component of I is this. Okay, IK, minus IK of this. And here the component of I is this, I omega B0 of x e to the power I k z minus omega t. So we will be getting this minus k E0y, that is equal to omega B0x. Second term, as we compare J, the component in y direction. As we compare this with this, you will have this k E0 of x equal to omega B0 of y. Okay, so from this B0 of x equal to minus k by omega E0y, B0y is equal to k by omega E0x. Okay, from this I can write B0x, x component of the complex amplitude of the magnetic field equal to minus k by omega E0y. B0y, that is equal to k by omega E0x. So these two relations we get. Okay. Now, if I take this relation k cross E0, okay, k cross E0, this is k cross E0, k cross, this is cross multiplication E0xi, E0yj. As we take this cross product, we have k cross I here, and k cross I is, minus j, okay, k cross I, and here we have k cross j, that is I, okay, k cross j is I, so what we get is E0y, isn't it, k cross I, sorry, k cross I is positive, k cross I is positive and positive j, but k cross j, okay, k cross j is negative I, okay, k cross j is negative I, k cross I is positive j, okay. So as we take k cross E0 of xi, E0 yj, we will be getting what, k by omega E0 x here, then minus k by omega E0 y here. So as we compare the x component and y component on both sides, we will get B0x equal to minus k by omega E0y, B0y equal to k by omega E0x. So one can write B0 as equal to k by omega k, the unit vector k along z direction cross E0. Okay, so B0 is equal to k by omega k cross E0. This shows that, it's a very important result, this shows that electric field and magnetic field are in phase, they are in phase, okay, but they are mutually perpendicular. Electric field and magnetic field are mutually perpendicular because k cross E, k is the direction in which the field is propagating, E0 is the electric field. So when you take k cross E, you will be getting a vector perpendicular to both k and E0, okay, both k and E0. So B on the left hand side, that will be perpendicular to both the direction of propagation and the electric field, and electric field and magnetic field are mutually perpendicular. Okay, so very important results that we are getting. Electric field and magnetic field in electromagnetic wave are mutually perpendicular. The amplitude, suppose I take the amplitude, just amplitude, real amplitude, this is a complex quantity, and what I need is just the real part of it. So real amplitude B0, that is equal to k by omega E0, k is 2 pi by lambda, omega is 2 pi c by lambda. Okay, so from this I can get B0 equal to E0 by c. Okay, this is also a very useful relation, B0 equal to E0 by c.